Hello, hello, hello. It is your man boy, Acid Ketchum, here again with my mystery trade Nuzlocke. Now I'm going to give a little recap here. Last time, oh my god, look at that terrible, terrible frame rate. Last time, okay, well, actually, I guess I should say the rules. So, if a Pokemon faints, it's traded. All my Pokemon I have in my party, they were from trades. And if you donate, you can force me to trade anything from my party. Hello, Alice! Good to see you again. It feels like it's been 10 minutes. Oh, I've realized I've clicked the wrong thing here. Perfect. Oh, is the sound coming through? Oh! DJ Alice, you just made a huge mistake. You're my first sub ever. Can I trad you? Says my nephew Cassidy. Cassidy, well, if you want to donate and mystery trade me, we can mystery trade. Oh my god, DJ Alice, you're my first sub ever. You beat my wife to it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming back to the stream. Felonia James, you're back too. It is good to see you. So you guys were both here last time. Do you remember the Ditto that I mystery traded away, the level 100 Ditto? Yeah, my cat. Yeah, he's back too. Oh, and also the follows are at 85. I have to update that, but let's not worry about it. Felonia James, you also just made a huge mistake. Thank you so much for the sub. My second sub ever. My first second. You guys beat my family and my wife with it. And subscribed with Prime. Just in case you're here and you didn't know this, if you link your Twitch Prime account or your Amazon Prime account, my cat is distracting me. Hi. Hello. If you subscribe with, connect your Twitch, your Amazon Prime, you can sub for free, and it gives me $5, so I would love that. Oh my god, kitty cat, please, you're giving me a little stuff. So do you guys remember that Ditto that I traded away, the level 100 Ditto? And we were like, oh, it was caught with a Master Ball. So I realized, like, if you look at this, like this Meowth has a revive on it. That Meowth isn't caught with a revive, it's holding a revive. So when we saw that Master Ball, it wasn't caught with a Master Ball. It was holding a Master Ball. They mystery traded a level 100 shiny Ditto with holding a Master Ball. Yeah, the cat's bringing in the subs, all two of them. Hey, can you strip a little bit more? Can you get naked for the people? I don't know if you guys... Here, I'll move the camera down because everybody loves the cat. Thank you guys for being here. And just as a reminder, if you donate, you can force me to trade any of my Pokemon. We'll go through it. We just got our first gym badge. And that means we're going to go... I think we're probably going to do the Titan quest nearby so we can get sprinting. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, I know. Yeah, you're the star. I get it. Everybody loves you. Guys, this is Cash Slayer 27. This is my nephew Cassidy. He's an awesome player. He's maybe one of the best Rocket League players I've ever seen. Okay, geez, cat. Okay, I understand. You want the attention, okay? Felonia, how you doing? Or Felonia, if you ever remember, were you the one that's like, I'm just gonna lurk. Please don't talk directly at me. It makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I know. I know how to sneak. Also, this thing suddenly has sound. Can you guys hear the sound? Oh my god, it has sound. That's so... It somehow fixed itself. Fantastic. Alright, now let's see where we're going. Do you guys hear that they're talking about banning TikTok from the US? Do you think it's going to happen? Do you care? Do you want it to happen? There's part of me that wants it to happen just to, like, see the... I'm sick of people telling me that TikTok is, like, the social media I should be using, because I'm very resistant to it. I'm getting into all the other social media. Just don't make me do TikTok. I don't want to do a dance. Anything but a silly dance. Could do that. Tight bag. Just not too far. Wait, where am I? Am I here? Yeah, that's the bug person. Yeah, here I am. This lady's kind of endgame, I think. Or should we just do it? Let's do it. It's close. Let's just go. If everybody dies, oh well, I mystery trade them. And High Class Gaming is back. Welcome back, High Class Gaming. If you want later, I got the TM Dragon Dance. I can put it on one of your Pokemon. Ooh. Very nice. Dude, this, honestly, like, I don't think this game is hard enough that you have to, like, strategize. Or even, like, I don't plan on ever doing a status move. Actually, I probably will have to do status move because I'm putting this nerf on myself that I probably will have to do some harder stuff. But I don't think I need to do any tricks. Like, I'm not going to do anything on this one. Anything fancy. Vine was the start of low IQ. Yeah, you know, I think that's probably right. Like, it gets as bite-sized as possible when you get down to Vines. It's Big Daddy Elon's trick to force us to use Vine again. Oh my god, look at the lighting. You guys see that? Sweet lighting shift? Ah! These are the clouds shifting overhead. Wherever they are. They're just like disappearing. Oh my god, they're just disappearing in and out of existence. Oh, I think I already fought you. You think I can make this jump? I won't do it. Or IG. Or Instagram, yeah. Daddy Elon won't buy me an HD CRT. Big Daddy Elon, he could buy us all HD CRTs. And still be the richest guy in the world. We play tomorrow. I want to be 1v1. You just want to beat my ass again. I haven't been playing like since the last. Well, I guess it makes us at level 50. But yeah, sure. We can maybe play. All right, wait. Tomorrow I'm doing riffs. Tomorrow I'm doing my RPG game riffs. I beat DMC twice now, and the game just gets better. New stuff keeps coming out. Don't admit that Mario 64 is personalized. When you stretch his face in the right way, it gets personalized. I don't even know if I can get over this river. So I think I'm going to switch up where we're going. I have this Rifts game tomorrow. This is my tattoo here. It's my Rifts tattoo. Ooh la la. Ooh shay shay. That's like... Oh yeah, and there's still this the HelloFresh code up here. I forgot to take it down. I think I'm going to end it soon. I'm going to give my sister and one of my friends a chance to get it. Because I'm like, I got these other sponsorship offers, but I have to finish this one first, so I got to take it down. But I'm trying to give them a couple of chances to get it. Because if they get it, I gets the monies. And me gusta la monies. Do you guys know that? Me gusta la monies? So I play this game Rifts. Rifts is like, I like to call it hardcore D&D. What's going on over here? It's like post-apocalyptic Earth, where everything's got kind of like a dark edge to it. Like there are these things called like juicers, and juicers. Oh my god, he just died. He just lost to that. Like juicers are like basically like Bane. Like they're super strong. Like they inject poison into their veins that kills them. And that's like a player class you can play as. So you die in 5 years. Oh my god, it's dead. It almost killed itself. Okay, where am I going? And I have a campaign right now where my friends are in hell trying to find one of their own old characters, and it's been a blast. Maybe it's this one. Maybe, yeah, let's do the Titan badge. And let's... Yo, they got the apple guy over here? I never see the apple guy. Gotta go. Good luck on stream. Thank you, Cassidy. It's crazy to realize the guys representing their audience aren't the real mofos, you know? The guys representing their audience aren't the real mofos, you know? Is this a reference to something I said? Or is this, did I miss something? With you, high class, I never know if I said something and you had like a deep thought about it, or if you're just doing a total non sequitur that I will never fully understand. You've got that kind of unique brain. My brother once called somebody like you a find. Like, just like such a person. You always want one of you in a friend group. You're just like the wild card kind of guy. You're someone who I think you're thinking a whole other conversation in a whole other world, and I love you for it. I want that. I want to know what's going on inside your brain. In fact, high class, are you there? Can we chat? Can I ask you questions about your life? There's part of me that's like, let's get you on Discord and let's just like talk. I just wanted, who is high class gaming no refund? Who are you? What do you do? Where are you in the world? Are you actually a robot still just trying to seem human? Yeah, okay, sweet. Okay, so where are you from, high class gaming? Let's start there. Let's start light. I'm gonna take a guess before I read it. Where are you from? I want to say St. Louis for some reason. I want to say like it's going to be a city, but it's going to be like a middle American city, like maybe like, like Cincinnati or something like that. I feel like I can't tell if it's a delay or if he's like, I don't know if I want to do this. I think I like being a wild card. I'm just going to say I'm from the fucking middle. Oh my god, I beat a child. This child has a 5 o'clock shadow. How do you know so much more than me when we've been taking the same classes? I don't know, dude. I have a feeling you, like, have been left back a couple of years. Look at this guy's beard. I'm a 10-year-old boy. How are we taking the same classes? Wait. Oh my god, I beat a child. Acid catch him. Oh my god, Felonia, do you see there's like a little first next to you guys now? That's so cool. Is that because you were my first subs? Right? That's sweet. Thank you guys again. That's so awesome. Yeah, nice. I don't know how to tell you, to be honest. You don't know how to tell me where you're from? That is exactly what I expected, high class. Okay, so let's we talked about Devil May Cry. You can't tell me where you're from. Okay, there's some stuff, it's like I would almost prefer to be mysterious. What if you're gonna go to a standard ice cream shop and get an ice cream? Anything you want, from chocolate to bubble gum to pralines, whatever you want. What would be your ideal ice cream flavor? In fact, if you guys want to weigh on this, Felonia and Alice, if you guys want to tell me your favorite ice creams, I'm curious. I'll give you mine while you're thinking about it. I am old school. Why am I saying old school? But I say I love a double fudge brownie. But I will say, in the modern day, give me a Jimmy Kimmel? No, Jimmy Fallon, a late dough. God damn, he is, as my wife said, for such a terrible TV show host, he makes a hell of ice cream. Butter pecan was pretty good while stoned, not gonna lie. Yes, the legacy continues. Of just being just off kilter enough. Like, DJ Alice went with a great vanilla or Neapolitan. I think, honestly, I'm going to give it to you straight, Alice. That's about as middle of the road you can go. That's a solid American choice right there. You like a Neapolitan's American choice. A banana split. Those are regular. This motherfucker went with a buttered pecan ice cream. While stoned. So it's not even the regular buttered pecan. It is the buttered pecan you have while you're high as a cat. You guys, I mean, there's sometimes, like, you get a good meal while you're in the zone, and oh my gosh, is it good? Oh my gosh. I'll never forget me and my buddy AJ. We for some reason, we went on a man date one day, and we were like He's one of my best friends in the world. And for some reason, like, we had never, like, hung out one-on-one like that. So we decided we were just have this mandate one day. And we went to a park, and we smoked. And then we went to, I don't know if you guys know this place, Luke's Lobster. You guys, if you've ever been there, Luke's Lobster, the one in New York City, it's a mean lobster roll. So they're like $18, $19. Oh my God, they're so freaking good. Brian's spin wants to learn the move more. No, I don't think I've almost died like 3 or 4 times eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while stoned. Okay, I once, that's a great story. I once almost died. Okay, I was stoned, and we had this song on, and I was like making toast or something, but I had this knife, a big kitchen knife, and I was like dancing like this with the knife pointed at me, and then I couldn't believe I was like so close to stabbing myself with this knife. And I was like, oh my God, guys, did you see what I was doing? And I started reenacting it. And my friends all started laughing because we were stoned. And he goes, if you would have died while reenacting how you didn't die, that would have been a terrible way to go. That's a little sick, bro. That's a little sick. One step behind, two steps back. Okay, high class. Feel like I didn't get any info from you. Let me think here. What's the mystery of high? Okay, high class. What do you do for a living? Can you tell me that? If you don't mind. I'll tell you what I do for a living. So I do writing and production work. So I do like I do production coordinating and producers and writing stuff. And, you know, comes and goes, ebbs and flows, ups and downs for sure, depending on one production to the next. I was just working on a documentary about concerts in your car. It's about a production company that was doing live concerts during COVID. And yeah, there's some really interesting stuff. There was this one thing that was like so fascinating in it, which was it was like a circus called Zombie Circus that's been around for like, they said conservatively 200 years. Have you worked on anything we can find online? The best thing you can find online of my stuff is Fool's Day, is my short film that I made with my brother and a bunch of people in my family. My parents produced, my mom did costumes. I wonder if I can post this in chat. I think I control chat, right? But then the other thing is I'm gonna be doing a Kickstarter for like a dream project of mine. Which, by the way, like, I could totally relate to you. Oh my God, it's making me log in. I am presenting, sir. But we just made this short film called, for a show I've been wanting to do for a while called RPG. And I'm curious to see how people respond to it. Oh my God, this authenticator app. Jesus. It's making me sign in to my own chat. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm listening to your projects. They sounded a lot like my projects, to be honest. And I kept wanting to like stop you and be like, oh yeah, I could totally relate to this. This is exactly what I just went through. So we did this project. We had an independent financier. We did this whole thing. Let's see if this works. Next time, stop me. I wanted to hear. I don't want to talk your ear off. I want to hear your story. I like hearing other people's stories a lot. But I like hearing your story. So I'm trying to get at high class gaming. is it Microsoft Authenticator? I have a thing. I have to have it on my personal phone for work. It's so annoying. I don't think it is. I think it might be like an Amazon Authenticator. But a lot of these authenticators are really annoying. My phone has gotten pretty good with them. It like auto detects the authentication codes and gives me the option to post it in there like so easily, which I very much appreciate. But like in the modern age, like I went into my bank before because I had to fill out this stuff for the sub thing. They're like, give us your bank routing number, give us this, give us that. So I had to go into all of my accounts to do this stuff. And they made me get authentication codes 3 times to get the I had to get the routing number, the accounting number, the whatever, and just sign in. Annoying, but so convenient. So much better than anything else. Like, I don't know how people lived before this age. So, you know, am I ungrateful? Probably. I'm probably like not even realizing how difficult it used to be to like check your bank information. There were people that just sat around and went, I wrote that check for rent, and you know, I'm gonna have to go check my paperwork and probably do the math themselves and go, oh my god, by my calculations, I don't have enough to pay the water bill. Let me call them. Tring, tring, tring. I hear stories about going to picking up people at the airport before cell phones. It sounds like a goddamn war zone. People would go to the airport. Nobody knew where anyone was. Oh yeah, that's the link up there if you want to check it out. Real talk, I bought a high-quality Sony Trinitron from '98 and PS2, and the black bubbles are that fucking good. Dude, I feel like I only got half of that statement. Oh, dude, try using a map while driving at night. Oh my god. Yeah, you're a generation ahead of me. You have experienced that for sure. That I have not done. You know, you like to think you'll be okay, but like, I get annoyed that my GPS says stuff too close to the turn. Like, I would not have survived. I could not have survived. I am too spoiled by the modern era. I sometimes think if like you took a time machine back, we might just kill ourselves. Like, we'd just be like, no. You mean I can't just click a button and find out any information I want on command? Get me out of here. I'm done. I might be too morbid. Memorize roads, highways get easy, and yet we knew a lot of shit. Yeah, I mean, like, I even see that with my parents, that they know the roads from our hometown. If you actually had to remember it, you could say stuff like, take the 110 down to the I-95. You know, by the time I started driving, MapQuest was a thing, and I would just take MapQuest. I would just print out MapQuest directions, and even that was enough that I never ever learned a road. You survive, but I just feel like I'm so spoiled now. Like, I think if I got to a point where like let's say my phone was dead and I had plans, I would probably just not go rather than figure out how to get there without my phone. You know what I mean? Like, I would just... if my phone is dead, you basically have no connection to me anymore. This map is totally off. It's telling me this is north, but it is not north. Nice. Let's look at these randomly dropped items. Ice Fang. Maybe I can give that to someone. That seems decent. Alice! Hey, Johnny Thunder! Dude, oh my god, my guy's glitched out. You see that? Johnny Thunder, thank you for coming to the stream. I also dropped you a follow. Thank you so much for being here. What's going on? Opponent safety net and a forced necessity. Fuck world. Hate this country and people. You know, I understand the sentiment. I felt that way. when I was super depressed. I now can find the light in it and see the goodness in it, but I get it. It can seem like everybody sucks sometimes. But there's good there. I like to see the good in people. I think you can too. I'm actually making a video right now about getting out of my depression. And a big part of that was like, I just thought the world sucked. I thought everybody sucked. And now I think I can see the good in everyone. And I know everybody does stuff out of love deep down. Nobody does stuff out of a love of meanness and hatred. It's always going to come back to family, love, children, protection. Some people are like self-indulgent. Maybe you can call them like what's the term here? Like, you know, where they're getting laid down in a chair and someone's feeding them grapes and they're rubbing hot oil on their belly. You know, like one of those guys. Hedonists. Like maybe they're hedonists. That's a thing for sure. But even that is a love of some form. It's a love of the physical, or the love of pleasures, or the love of other people, or getting their willy waxed. Have I ever dialed a rotary phone long distance? Long distance, no. I've dialed a rotary phone. I just watched Joe Rogan played Call of Duty and looked at Paul Stanley erotica while stoned, working 38 hours a week, school, and like 3 hours of sleep. Real shit. Wow. That is a tale. A tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Oh. Dude, high class. I like that I asked you where you're from, and you said, I don't know how to answer that. Because you're from fucking space, dude. You're a space cadet. You're the most out there. You're an out there human being. Also, do you guys remember that big pile of Pokemon over there? Boom, it's gone. Boom, they're gone. That's right. This game doesn't remember where that party was. Oh, honey, you have no idea. Calm your tits. That's a Pokemon. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. Hey, TC! Thank you for being here, buddy. Look at this Pokemon. Looks like a student. This is my buddy TC. He's After Crush. He's also a musician. I love making collect calls when the operator got the other person in line. I'd yell what I needed and hang up. Oh, yeah. And it's weird as I'll show you the wheels in a second, buddy. Where's the Pokemon I'm fighting? Where is it? You guys see it? Oh my god, it's this fish floating in the air. Wow, guys, it's 2023, and this is the largest IP in the history of the world. Okay, the Pokemon has wheels, but they don't roll, okay? They don't do anything. I don't know if you noticed, its tail curls up like a wheel and just does that. Honey, I had some girl like sexual harass me with that. She got fake offended when I said she was creepy and old. Weirdos, man. Good story, bro. Good story, bro. So TC, so I'm doing a mystery trade thing. Oh yeah, so this is my Pokemon. It's a legendary Pokemon they give you at the beginning, but you can't use it in combat for really no reason, other than it would be OP. It has a wheel on its front, but it's just a throat sack that never moves. It still just runs around, and its tail curls up into a wheel, but it doesn't use the wheels. It just runs around, and it becomes like, why did you give it wheels? Did you guys like veto the wheels last minute? So I'm doing this like mystery trade Nuzlocke. So all my Pokemon, oh god, are for mystery trades. And you can force me to mystery trade by donating, if you want to do that. No pressure. The wheels serve as an evolutionary purpose. I don't think so. I got the impression that they were trying to do it's one of those throat sacks, right? And it's its tail, but why would it run? It's a lizard. Would it curl up its tail between its legs? That's gonna make it more difficult to run. That doesn't seem right. And it's not like when you can get a sprint move. I'm gonna get pretty soon actually. And it doesn't help. When it sprints, it doesn't lay out its tail. remember when I worked retail and they would routinely give me 38 hours so I wouldn't be full-time. I think that's illegal now. Dude, they did that shit to me too. Just shy. They would just do it so they didn't have to give you the benefits, right? Because if you were a full-time employee, they had to give you benefits. Shit still. At least it still was happening to me when I worked in retail in New York, 6 years ago or whatever. It might be a state-to-state thing. Is the purpose of the wheels to trick predators into thinking it's a motorcycle? Pokemon are so out there now. I miss the turtles that can squirt. It makes sense. It's simple. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about Squirtle recently playing this. In one of the Pokedex entries, it referred to that the Pokemon regurgitates onto the other Pokemon, and that was how it shot water. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a second. That's how Squirtle is doing it. Like, when Squirtle is shooting water, he's, like, just puking on them. Like, he's not. like I never thought about it before. Like, in my head, it was just a water gun. But no. It's puke, bro. They're puking on it. Also, is it okay if I, and TC, let me know if I'm getting this right, After Crush, my buddy TC, he's After Crush, he has a band in Thailand. He lives and works there. And they had I'm going to say a decent sized hit, or maybe I could at least say your most popular song roughly translates to, what's your Wi-Fi password? Oh, also, you got to show me how to do the thing where all the emotes fly on the screen. Is that called like the emoji wall? Is that what that is? But yeah, I love that song, TC. What's the Wi-Fi password? I haven't listened to it in a while though. Huh. Can I put it all like over the screen? I ask you instead of just like checking myself. All right, let's try it. Yeah, right? That totally works. I think. If somebody wants to try some emotes, we'll see if this emote wall works. I'm curious. Oh, okay. So I have to do it in Stream Elements and then bring it over to OBS. Okay. You have much to teach me, young Padawan. Oh, so that sword thing, that's for getting the legendary Pokemon, but we're not doing any of that. Because all my Pokemon are mystery traded. You're a writer or producer? Yeah, I do a little bit of both. Those are bad people. You need help. I don't think you understand what that means. Why would a writer or producer be a bad person? Let me help you. Okay. You know what? I'm open to it. Let's do it. How would you help me, high class? What do you think? What do you think I should be doing? I want to hear it. I'm open to all of your suggestions. I think I need a career change. What do you do? Teach me your ways. I want to be more. I want to be more like high class. I want to be a more high class us. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Papa! Hey, Dad, how's it going? Hey, guys, it's the demon himself. He says it's on. Hey, Dad, I've got sub ability now. I don't know if you have Amazon Prime, but if you do, you can link your account to Amazon Prime. You get a free sub. You can sub to me, and then I get $5. That's right. $5 per sub. Hell yeah. Battle me, for I am mighty, the mighty businessman. Oh yeah, the emotes aren't popping in. But Dad just made a huge mistake, being my 3rd subscriber. Thank you so much, Dad, for the subscription. Okay, 250 milligrams of THC, and right before it hits, we show you Joe Rogan grunting and shouting at the camera. Then when you get hit, we watch you scramble, then we group around you chanting, "Nightmare, nightmare!" Helps lower inflammation. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. That was so fantastic. Hey, Cody! My brother is also here. Hey, Cody. Thank you. Viva la revolution. Cody, did you just see what High Class Gaming just wrote here? That is so funny. He told me he was going to help me improve my life. And his suggestion is 250 grams. I'm going to read this again. Milligrams of THC, and right before it hits, we show you Joe Rogan grunting and shouting at the camera, and then when we get the hit, we watch you scramble, and then we group around me chanting "Nightmare, nightmare." Oh my god, that is hilarious. And it's totally, now I get who you are. That's funny. Okay, now, all right, I officially love this guy. He's a hilarious individual. I've already been saying I love you, so like maybe, you know, it wasn't a lie before, but it's just more true now. Hey Cody, by the way, just in case, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to Amazon Prime, and then you can hit that sub button, and it gives me $5, and also like some other Twitch stuff. I think if I get to a certain number of subscribers or something, things happen, you know. I think that's how the system works, right? So feel free to do that, and also if anybody needs a refresher, we're doing a mystery trade Nuzlocke. All my Pokemon are for mystery trades. If they faint, they are mystery traded. If you donate, you can force me to mystery trade any of my Pokemon. What happens is I send them off into the internet, and anything that comes back, I have to add to my team. That's it. I have no control over this. What do you guys think of this Pokemon? Let me call D. Snyder. How do you link through Amazon Prime? Actually, I don't know. I don't know how you link through Amazon Prime. Not sure what that process is. This is D. Oh my god. Hello. In a metaphorical way. Hey Shane. Hi Mom. Just Suzette is my mom. Look at the family bonding. They come here, they check out the Pokemon stream. Also, I think it doesn't work in the app. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. I know I've done it in the past, but like you do it once and you're done. So I haven't done it in a long time. Linking Prime, I mean? Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. Just howdy. By any chance, did anyone here see us on Family Feud? Right, that's what that show is called? With Steve Harvey, Family Feud? There is in browser settings connection. Thank you, Felonia. Pops, you hear that? Browser settings and then connections. But oh wait, DJ Alex actually gifted you a sub. So you actually don't need to do the sub at all. Thank you, DJ Alex. Look at that. That's a little pin. Is that a cool thing to tell people? You can be like, yo, I gifted D. Snyder a subscription. Is that bragging rights? I don't know. Is this really all MK Ultra? I was drugged covertly since childhood. We were staged to be in music? Were we staged to be in music? Wait, you did not gift a tier 1 sub to Invictus? That's what it says on my thing. I don't know. Not sure. That's the feedback it's giving me. This little dog is so cute. Its little face is just, oh my god, why are you watching me with those weird eyes? I don't know how I feel about it. You know what? Actually, I think rock crabs are a really cool animal. Have you guys ever seen rock crabs? They're like, I love weird crabs. We're gonna go up the rock crab. I want to show you guys some rock crabs. I love me some. Wait, no, this isn't the one. Not those. Box crabs. Box crabs. Look how cool that is. They're just like Pokemon. Like how look the way it tucks itself into a little box like that. That is so cool. Look at him bone. Look at him bone. That is so cool. And if you guys have seen spider crabs, I caught one of these once. I named it the Fonz because it was so cool. Look at that thing. That's a real thing. Oh my god, I love these. They're like Pokemon. You know what else are like Pokemon that I love? Maybe you guys don't know about this thing. The pangolin. If you guys haven't seen pangolin, they're getting more popular now. This thing is like a mythical beast. There are suits of armor made by this thing. Dude, these creatures are so cool. Look at it. It walks on 2 legs. Dude, you were hanging with the Fonz? No way. No way. You were not hanging out with the real Fonz. I forgot his name. Dude, they're so cool. They're so noble. I've seen videos of like tigers playing with them like balls. Look, and they walk on 2 legs. Look how cute that is. It's unreal. I love them. Oh, and the baby pangolin. Oh my god, it's a baby pangolin. Okay, and you know, on the topic of real life Pokemon, you guys seen pistol shrimp? If you guys don't know about pistol shrimp, these things close their claws so fast that they shoot out gusts of air, and I want to say at like a Mach speed. They shoot out like a sonic sound wave that stuns things. Yeah, like, you see this? This is explaining it. And this is there was just a graph. How loud is a pistol shrimp? It's over 218 decibels. The loudest stadium ever recorded is 142.2 decibels. And I don't know if you know this, decibels go up on an exponential scale. So if you're like 148, you're like way louder than 142. It's not like a little bit louder. The louder you get there. So it is from one of its claw, it's louder than the loudest stadium ever recorded. From a claw. Dude, they're the coolest. I stopped paying attention to the chat for a second. That's right. We've gone down to real life Pokemon. Do you guys have real life Pokemon I can look up? Pistol shrimp is a Pokemon. Yes, it is. It was one of my animals of the year. It's a magical creature. It makes you believe that like magic is a thing. Thank you for bringing light to the pistol shrimp. It's the loudest animal. I heard something really cool recently about, I believe it's blue whales, it might be sperm whales, that there are stories that people go like diving to be with them, but that the call of the blue whale is so loud that it can literally paralyze the person in the ocean, like dead in the water. That they'll go like, they are beginning to think that a blue whale's call could be heard by blue whales on the other side of the world. That's how far it travels. And when people go diving with them and they get really close, they can get paralyzed from the loudness of it. The left hand and right share the same grip strength. That's crazy! That's crazy, because the right hand looks so much huger. So much bigger. I know it's praised out with Bubble Beam. Yeah, dude, it definitely is a Pokemon. The Kansas City Chiefs Stadium Arrowhead. Oh, is that the loudest stadium? That's awesome. 12 pounds difference for writing hand if you play guitar or something. Yeah, dude, it's literally a Pokemon. Sandcat. Oh my god, I know the Sandcats. They are so cute. I think I saw one of these when I drove to Sedona recently. They are so cute. And actually, I bet some of you have seen it. but there was like a documentary talking about how a lot of the weird behaviors of house cats you can like see in the behavior of the sand cats. And they say it's because the sand cat is both predator and prey. That's why cats are like skittish and they're really alert about motion, and they hide in boxes and they're looking for burrows. It's like all these like survival skills, but it makes them seem like they act weird. Where like a dog, we get a little bit more because a dog is like an apex predator, but the sand cat is hunted by big birds, so they also are on the lookout, even though they're also hunting. Which usually, if you're a hunter, you have forward-facing eyes. You're not looking around. Linked. Well, Dad, I think someone, at least to me, it says you already subbed. We'll see if that works. Is it officially the Chiefs and the 49ers in the Super Bowl? Yeah, honestly, I got kind of excited talking about crabs. And I just wanted to go look up box crabs and spider crabs. I think they're really cool. I love like sea creatures and like big beetles. Like, oh, they're so cool. Like a big old beetle. That gets me going. Like what are those beetles with the big horns? Those are so cool. I love those guys. I want a big old beetle. I just think they're neat. And this is the reason why, is because like this thing, it's a rock crab, right? It's not in the ocean, and it's a rock type. So I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of cool. They made a rock crab. Look at the challenge of this game. Can you even play that thing? So I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I feel like it needs an evolved form or something. Invictus is gifting tier 1 sub to Acid Ketchum's community. It's their first sub in the channel. To Cody, thank you. Oh, wait, did that work? Hey! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Cody to Awaken Underground Pops. Thanks so much. That will be my 4th subscription, which means I'm just 1 subscription away from my goal. Also, a friendly reminder, if you do any donation, you can force me to trade anyone on my team. And we are about to go into a... What is this? Johnny Thunder, you just made a huge mistake. That is my 5th subscription. Boo-boo. Thank you, Johnny Thunder. Thank you so much. That's a sub goal. That's a sub goal. We did it. We did it, everybody. Wait, and they've given 2 gift subs to the channel. Oh wait, that DJ Alice doing that? Oh my gosh. Is that what that says? How do I do it? Oh my god. Is that am I reading that right? Oh no, that's the second one you've given. Thank you so much for gifting the sub to Johnny Thunder. Thank you so much. You've been so generous to me, DJ Alice. I really appreciate it. You're a wonderful, wonderful woman who is doing great stuff for the government. But seriously, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to working on your short film. Hey, and those are my first bits. Thank you so much, Johnny Thunder, for those bits. And thank you again for being here. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate all the support. You guys, actually, you want to hear? Yeah, it's showing me the hype train. The hype train is at 69%. Oh my god. Guys, the hype train is moving. You guys want to hear a really terrible story that I really love? I don't know why I've been thinking about it. It's because of Johnny Thunder. DJ Alice cheered! I think that's 14 bits. Uni. Thank you. Oh, is that Unit 1? Or are you trying to do is it Unicorn? Oh, it's a One Love emote. Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, DJ Alice. Not crazy about the setup. The setup of Twitch in general. Dude, yeah, Twitch is I'll say they gamified the whole situation, which I appreciate. Okay, wait. I want to tell this story. Oh, you're not crazy about the setup of the story. Okay. So, me and my brother, Waking Underground. He might know the story already. We went to Peru and we did ayahuasca. Now, this isn't about doing ayahuasca. This is about a couple of guys I met there who live in Thailand. And they are in Thailand, and I would say, when we went there, most people, you'd be like, what are you doing here, doing ayahuasca in the jungles of Peru. And they would go like, I've been struggling with depression, or I have diabetes, or I have cancer. There was always like, a story of them trying to heal. These guys were like, we've done every other drug in the world, so why not this one? Like, they were just wanted to, oh yeah. Wait, Dad's noticing the Dolls, New York Dolls emotes. We were talking about it on DJ Alice's stream the other day. And they just were just partiers. Like, there were these Mapacho cigars, these thick tobacco cigars, and these guys would just smoke them all day. And they live in Thailand, and there are these really, I would say, they have a sort of prostitution set up in Thailand that I actually appreciate. I think it's sort of like a unionized prostitution. And basically, they're called go-go girls. And the go-go girls will go to a bar. Oh, also, this is the Titan Pokemon, in case you guys wondering. We'll go to a bar, and the bartenders will put a deposit down on the go-go girls. So, if you go to the bar, these girls are basically, yes, they're prostitutes, but they don't go home with anyone, and they're kind of working with the bar because they're bringing clients into the bar. So therefore, oh my God, okay, Brian Spin almost died. Okay, hold on, I got to pause for 1 second to finish this story. So they're bringing clients into this bar. So they are, the cat hype is real. They're bringing clients into the bar. So they are part of the bar. The amount of things it's doing in the game. Okay, so they're like super protected. And if you go to one of these bars and you want to go home with this girl, well, A, she can decide yes or no based on liking you. And usually what she'll say is, buy me a drink. She works for the bar, she's selling drinks. And then if she doesn't like you, if you try to like hurt her or force her or do anything bad to her, she works with the bouncers and the bartenders, and all of the other go-go girls are all unionized together. So they're all defending each other, and you can see videos, sometimes, a guy grabs one of the girls, and all the girls at the bar will just like turn on them. So they have this good system. He would say, like, you would take a girl home who wants to be with you, and the next morning she might say, hey, oh my God, kitty cat. Like, hey, I had a good time. Give me, I don't know, $500 more. I'm gonna go grocery shopping for you. I'll come home, I'll clean your place, I'll cook you dinner, and we'll cuddle on the couch and watch TV. And maybe later we can have sex again. And then you can become like steady with them. So these guys were kind of into that scene. He would even say like you would be seeing one go-go girl, and then another, like, you would go see another girl at a bar or whatever, and you'd be talking to her, and then she would get a text and she'd be like, oh yeah, this other girl said you were seeing her. So you're kind of like fucking up the system, and I'm not going to backstab her. So it's like this interesting system. All of this is I was asking them about this, and I was like, it's like, it felt to me much cleaner than the way I think of prostitution. And I was like, oh, that's like so, like, they're kind of in it together. They have protection. The bartenders are protecting them. The bouncers are protecting them. They're all in this together. Like, that's actually like that system. That's like pretty good. I was like, but does it like feel dirty sometimes? He's like, oh yeah, sometimes you go to a bar and there's just the dirty girls who never found a guy that took them off the streets and has been doing it for 30 years, and they're just willing to do fucking anything to get money. And he'd be like, one time I went to this bar and there was this old go-go girl, and she was up on the bar and she was just squatting down on the beer bottles on the bar and sitting her pussy down on them. And I'm like, oh. He goes, and then one of the guys, he goes and sticks his fist up on the bar, and she goes and sits down on it. I'm like, oh, gross. He goes, and then she comes over to me and she goes, want to get me a drink? And I just took my shoe off and stuck my foot up on the bar. And that's why they call me Johnny the Foot. That's the whole story. That's the whole story. That's all that setup was for that. I I just love that story. That's why they called me Johnny the Foot. Anyway, back to our game for children that I was playing here. I think Cassidy left the room a little while ago, Dad. Thankfully. Yeah, dude, that was those guys were so interesting and so funny. You know what? Maybe I need to make a Johnny the Foot emote. Oh, there goes the crab. Dude, yeah, those guys were funny. He was like very interesting because again, like everybody else there was like struggling with something, and these guys just wanted to party. In the last night, okay. I feel like if I fast forward to the end of this, you fuck someone to say "fuck you," we did it. Johnny Foot versus Johnny Thunder pay-per-view. I would love to see Johnny Thunder. Which is a great name, by the way. Johnny Thunder. I would love to see Johnny Thunder fight anyone. He's here for that. He's here to fight Johnny the Foot. You know what? You got? Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Okay, wait. Well, I'm in the middle of a cutscene, so I'm gonna save the rest of the story. I remember I was doing this guy really dramatic. It's gonna be even stronger now after eating those herbs. Yeah, this crab just pulled herbs out of a cave. Let's watch ourselves as a kitchen. Bah! Oh my god, its power level's over 9,000! What, 9,000? Hey JJ, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today? I was just telling some terrible, terrible stories. And we're doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke. It is a mystery trade Nuzlocke. So all of the Pokemon party are from mystery trades. They faint, they get mystery traded. And if you donate, you can force me to mystery trade anything. Welcome to the stream. The only part in BBC was the first and the Vegeta part after 50 episodes of bullshit. Not gonna lie. Dude, I loved Dragon Ball Z so much. I really did. Oh, I'm realizing now this guy just turned into a fairy. That's not useful. I loved Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and when I went back to watch it after like years of loving it and being obsessed with it, and like at the dawn of the internet, when I spent my like childhood trying to load onto web pages back on dial-up, was like what happens later in the Frieza saga, because like they would just not come out with episodes of it. So it was like we were watching reruns of the Ginyu Force for like a year, and I was just like, like what happens? And you would see these pictures of like a Super Saiyan Goku, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Trunks, and you'd be like, what? And people at school would be talking about, Gotenks and Goten and Gohan, Mystic Gohan, and the Kai, and you'd be like, no way, this is the craziest thing ever. And when eventually the entire show had come to the States, I got it all on DVD. I still have it in the other room, and I was like, I gotta watch this whole show. I gotta finally know what happens. The answer is, fuck all happens. It is a whole lot of nothing, and they don't seem to even care about their own friggin' canon sometimes. Just hold on a second here. We're doing a break to vent about Dragon Ball Z. Gotta show you. Okay, this is Goku's brother. Okay, this is Goku's brother. Right? Look at this widow peak, by the way. Okay, all right. So this is Goku's brother. All right. Let me show you somebody with a very similar widow's peak. Weird that they have the same widow's peak, kind of even the whole same head. Now that you mention it, they actually look quite similar. Why is this guy Goku's brother? And then, when they do the origin story of Bardock, Raditz isn't in it. They go to meet Goku's father on planet Vegeta back in time, and they never mention that Raditz at all. Fucking assholes. Fucking Satora, Zuma. Fucking. He doesn't know. He said it before. He doesn't plan Dragon Ball Z. He just makes drawings and then makes reasons for them to fight. He said it. He said it outright. He's not trying to make anything good. He really isn't. All right, let me turn that off. But he really isn't working on anything good. All right, look at my little buddy coming through like a champ. Am I your little buddy? But these Titan Pokemon are, yeesh, sure don't like having something so tough out to get me. Dude, we like beat it so easily. It was like not a big problem at all. Akira Toriyama forgot Launch, my favorite character from original. Dude, he literally just like was like, eh. He ruined so much from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. Let me just say, even that he made Piccolo from an alien planet, when in Dragon Ball Piccolo is like the son of Satan. What the fuck? What? How could you do that? You just like made him so unspecial. And if you've seen anything Piccolo does in Dragon Ball, he's a demon. He grows his body huge. He stretches his limbs. He does all this like wacky stuff. Do I have to type in original? He's a demon king. He's literally like a totally different character. He has all these like insane demonic powers. He has an army of demons that work for him. He literally like, he's the demon king. And they just like got rid of that and just turned him into like the most generic alien that ever there was. I'm sorry I'm not reading chat. I just had to go on my DBZ rap. I bet, I'm so ADD. I bet somewhere in here there's more of that Herba Mystica the Titan was eating. Quick, let's have a look around before it comes back. Are you guys ready for some pointless sandwich making? Can we get some pointless sandwiches in chat? Watch your step, it's pretty dark. Is it? It's pretty well lit to me. Looks like a very well lit cave, actually. No way. A singular shining herb on a poorly rendered bed of moss. God, I feel like I could make that in Photoshop in like 5 minutes. Time me! Time me! No, I won't do it. Although I did really like my Bob Ross metal Pokemon stream where I made like Gyarados look like Lemmy Kilmister and stuff. That was kind of fun. I might have to do that again sometime. One of the Herba Mystica, right? It's exactly how it looked in the book. It's never meant to be analyzed or have a wiki page. It was 80s manga for kids. Now there's 100,000 DBZ games. It's very true. Also, like, okay. 2015 was so long ago. Yeah, that was 8 years ago. It's kind of crazy. Yes, we actually found one. It's all thanks to you, S. Ketchum. Now then, let's see, what does the book have to say? It says here that the sweet Herba Mystica is good for gut health. That helps aid digestion. It says it's great for stomach aches, too. Or when you want to stimulate the old appetite. So it's weed? That sounds like weed. Now if I can just get him to eat some. Alright, now it's my turn to show off what I can do. You're about to get a taste of my cooking. Alright, so this guy's bragging about how good of a cook he is. What do you think he's making? If you answered a lazy sandwich that you're about to feed to an animal, you are correct. I call it a Titan badge. Made it myself using a replica of gym badges, see? Thanks. Oh god, my character's hideous. I was so sad when I heard of his death. Like, damn. Whose death? The guy that made DBZ? He didn't die, did he? Oh, oops, I'm realizing this is Whew, whew, whew. Hype train. Hype train. What's up with that thing? It just comes out of its ball on its own whenever it wants. Guys, why did they make me a sandwich? Why are they making it you feed Pokemon sandwiches? I have one emote. Akira Toriyama? Hey, Thief. Welcome to chat. Yeah, I thought he's alive. Oh, Stan Lee died. Yeah, dude. That was tough. He lived a good life, though. No, this is my sandwich. Wait. Maybe you want to give your sandwich to Koreaden after all? This is mine. I don't give my food to animals. Oh, look, but he's sad. Maybe you want to give it to him after all. Sure. Yeah, here you go. Stan Lee in the original Superman movie. Stan Lee didn't make Superman. I for sure saw him. Dude, that's rude. He's a Marvel creator. He didn't make Superman. Are you even a nerd, bro? Are you even a nerd? Bro? Shame him. Shame. 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 That's like... It wasn't then. Dude, yeah, Stan Lee is Marvel. How dare you? That's like entry-level nerd stuff. Superman's like a core 4. Core 4. I guess I'll be able to dash down, right? Superpowered sandwich. Gives my guy powers. For some reason, sandwiches give Pokemon powers in this game. When was his first movie cameo? I want to say it was Iron Man 1. I think it was Iron Man 1. That's a good question. I'm a little curious now. Oh, it was in the Trial of the Incredible Hulk in 1989, actually. I was way off. I like DC better than Marvel. Lower budget, but better villains. You make a good point, Felonia. Like, I think Warner Brothers is doing an awful job with their projects. I like a lot of the DC comic books. I just finished Swamp Thing, which, oh my god. Have you guys read Alan Moore's Swamp Thing at all? It is incredible. It is really like, it's poetry in a comic book. That era is just absolutely stunning. Like, in that era, there was this interesting thing going on where, like, they were making some really experimental jumps in the comic book industry, because, like, prior to that, there wasn't like a huge canonization. Like, a lot of times it was like monthly stuff. They would have different writers come in. There was like different, you know, a character could change. Sometimes you would like see one character in one comic book, and then you wouldn't see them again. And those comic books would just be like Strange Tales, and they would have character like The Question or Swamp Thing or Wolfman or whatever. But like, it was a different Dr. Fate. And it wasn't like a consistent, ongoing chronological story. They were like usually one-offs. And then they started to make things chronological and ongoing. They realized they could sell more stuff by keeping things going. And they started experimenting, and they gave people like Alan Moore and Grant Morrison and the guy who wrote Sandman. Escaping me right now. Neil Gaiman. And Neil Gaiman, the rights to do these like offshoot characters, and we got these incredible runs of Animal Man, Swamp Thing, and the Sandman. The Sandman is different than the Sandman, the superhero, but apparently it started initially as he was going to take over Sandman, the actual character. who is much lamer than the Sandman that Neil Gaiman created. Guys, I just like skipped over so much of that. But you know, just when I'm in the zone, I just have shit I want to talk about, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's go mess this guy up, huh? Alright, TC, you ready for this? Or should I say, Mr. Aftercrush? So look, now I'm running. And no, he doesn't use his wheels. Even when you sprint. Okay. How do we get over there? Maybe this way? But I just finished Swamp Thing. And dude, I'm gonna say it. Alan Moore definitely did some drugs. JJ, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follow. You just got a little bit cooler. Thank you so much for the follow. I think that's gonna bring you up to like 86 or 87, I think, which is awesome. So close. You know what? Maybe I can do a poll. I wanted to do something for when I got to 100 follows. I think the two I was thinking of, or three I was thinking of, was an umeboshi plum, vagina flavored chips, or hot sauce. Hot sauce might just end my stream. Marvel's turning fans probably a little gay with non-feminine traits. I don't know. A little gay. Why? Because all of them are so good looking? Guys, I think I'm trapped. How do I get out of here? Are you saying you're like, I've never looked at comics as the Japanese take a prime job of corrupting the youth? You know, like Joe Rogan style? Like you're gonna corrupt the youth by like screaming nightmare at them? What was my train of thought? You think they're turning everybody gay by just like making them like all these like super attractive men like take off their clothes, and then all of a sudden you like see Chris Evans is like shirtless and you're like, oh my god, Captain America, save me in your big muscly arms, and then you get a little bit gayer. Newsflash, sexuality is a spectrum. I got a little hot under the collar describing that scene. Don't judge me! Don't judge me! But yeah, I felt a little weird about that sentence as I was thinking about it. You know, this is a weird thing, which I think is like tough with like hetero guys, and this kind of comes down to the way heterosexual men express their emotions and connections to each other. There is a thing we have where we end up like punching each other and taking off our shirts and getting each other in headlocks. And to women, that seems a little gay. And even to some men, you know, pro wrestling might seem a little gay. And like, I think there's some truth to it, but I think it's because we sort of are like more repressed in our emotions, so, and the way we express ourselves, so it comes out in weirder ways, and we can feel safe like reading a comic book where there's like a jacked guy in a onesie, like, you know, saving the day and just carrying, you know, a man around, and like you can stare at Spider-Man's pecs like, you know, for 40 pages and there's nothing gay about it. Steve Austin isn't gay, he's pure hard rock, solid masculine steel. Yeah, dude, it's not gay, but I do think there's like you guys see like that thing on Reddit where it was like there was the two guys wrestling and they're like holding each other's dicks, like it was like it's like an ancient Greek statue, you know? Like, it's not gay. Put it that way. It's not gay, but it's not gay. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? My dad's cheering me on, saying, "Go, Shane, go! Talk more about gayness." Can't a man wear fishnets and heels and not be judged? Yeah, you know, actually, this actually kind of ties fully together. I'm gonna tell the story of Mick Foley. So Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka the Winger Dinger, aka Dude Love, is a Long Island man. Where that's where I grew up. That's where my parents raised us. And he also like went to our high school that me and Aftercross actually went to, and Lincoln Underground went to. We all went to the same high school, Ward Melville. And Mick Foley and my dad became friends, and occasionally like Mick would come to like, you know, family events, New Year's, parties, whatever, like you can see him time to time. And he came to one of my dad's shows, and I want to say it was like right around the time Twisted was reuniting, and you guys were doing like practice shows, I want to say was what was happening. And my dad did this jumping split on the stage. And after the show, we were hanging out backstage, and Mick goes, "Oh, your dad's really limber. That was like quite the split." And I was like, "Yeah, he's been doing yoga." And Mick goes, "I don't know if your dad wants you going around telling people he's doing yoga." And I was like, "Your dad's dressed in drag. Like, I don't think he cares if people know he's doing yoga." And he ended up putting that story in his book and said, just like that, I was shut up by an 18-year-old. But it was weird was because like I felt like if you're doing wrestling, like you must be pretty confident in your sexuality, right? Like most of those guys are just like in their underwear and smashing each other around, and like no, that's like not necessarily arousing. But come on, like there's something about it. There's something. I don't want to say homoerotic. If Tanya can hear me, I know Tanya's right now screaming, "Homoerotic! Homoerotic! It's homoerotic!" Like, but there's something a little gay. A little gay. It's a little on the spectrum about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's the thing, is like, there's nothing wrong with that. So you would think if you're gonna like be grabbing a guy in his underwear and smashing him down and pinning him on the ground for 3 seconds while everybody cheers you on, like, you gotta be comfortable in your sexuality, right? And comfortable that, like, you know, I don't know, you're not gonna get a boner. You know, I should ask Mick about that sometime. I should be like, "Hey Mick, did you ever get a boner when Undertaker was smashing you through the chain link fence? Were you half chub?" Yeah, my dad always says you have to be a confident heterosexual. And the story, oh God, this is a problem I have, is that the stories I want to tell, I'm like, don't tell it. Don't tell this story. This is a bad story to tell. Don't tell this story. But now it's in my head, and then I can't get it out of my head until I tell the story. Oh, no. Nope. he's screaming all caps, confident! Very confident. Adrenaline boners are one of the most entertaining facts about men that I didn't know about until adulthood. Wow, I didn't know about adrenaline boners. You can get adrenaline boners? That's, I like the shifty eyes there, Alice. That is, a well-done shifty eye. Well-timed shifty eye right around there. I think... Thank you. We're at the... Oh, let me go get some healing items. I think, I was watching Welcome to Wrexham, and I was talking about this with some people before. I think I talked about this with TC, with Mr. Aftercrush. I would play COD and get major adrenaline rushes, no dick hardening, no violence, dick love. That's good. That's good. I don't think it is. Although, okay, you know what? Okay, this is TMI. This was not the story I was gonna tell. But I notice that sometimes when I play a game, I like clench my butt cheeks too much. And I've wondered if there's some part of me that's like, I don't know, like it's almost like a thrusting motion. It's when I play like an intense game. Like, not during Pokemon, okay? Not during Pokemon. I'm not aroused right now. Dude, this game's so much easier to play when you don't need anything. Um, oh, so I was watching Welcome to Wrexham. And Welcome to Wrexham is about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny buying a football team, a soccer team in like Scotland. All right, Pops. Good to see you. Now that we're talking about Pokemon boners. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the sub. So there's this episode where they were talking about like why the men of it's Wales actually, the men of Wales are so into football, so into the sport. And they talked to the psychologist, and the psychologist is basically like, men find ways to do things to bond over. And it's how they form connections with each other, which is a bit different than the way women make connections with each other. They bond over things. So a lot of times growing up, men go to sporting events with their father, with their uncles, with their cousins, with their grandfather, and then loving this team and this team winning becomes a thing, a shared experience where they can hug and they grab each other and they celebrate and they can get physical with each other. And when you play the game, you slap each other in the butt and you get physical with each other. And the game encourages you to be physical with each other. And that normally that kind of touching is not really okay in society and with heterosexual men. So men form these bonds with these games or with these sporting events or whatever it is, and that's a way they do it. I think we also do it with music a bit, at live music events. I think we do that. And for me, it's through video games. And that's something like I didn't realize until then. Even like my buddy TC, I remember TC, I can't remember After Crush. Like, I look back, like, you know, we played Rifts together, we played Pokemon together, we played these things, and like, you know, there's things I hold so close to my heart. But like, why is that? It's because that's how I bonded with my friends. You know, like that was, in a way, this Rifts tattoo represents all my friends I bonded with. No, you keep your Twitch name, I'll remember. Wrexham, I hardly know him. My dad made the same joke as you. Okay, Dad. DJ Alice and you are sort of on the same page. It's kind of funny. And yeah, and like even now, like Pokemon, I kind of fucking Pokemon pissing me off. But I like the community. I like talking about it, and it's just become this thing that's like so cemented into me as part of my identity in some weird way that I don't know if I can fully take it out of me at this point. That I am okay with it. I just want to be part of it. Hey guys, just for the record, if you click that link that just popped up, it's for the HelloFresh discount code. If you decided to do it, it'd be great. I got 4 slots left. I'm going to discontinue it pretty soon. So the link will stop working. And if you do it, I get some money, and you get a really sweet discount code and a bunch of meals. I just got my second order today. It's pretty sweet. And I got like 8 meals for $40, so it's a pretty damn good deal. You want to click that link? If you already did it, look at you, Mom and Dad. It doesn't count twice. It only counts for new things. Thanks, Pops. I feel like with the power of Twitter. By the way, Dad, I just want to say, so now I'm back on Twitter a bit. I feel like you're getting a little bit more aggressive with some of your tweets. Like you're trying to say, like, just like you wrote. I saw something that was like the best punk song ever, right? It was I don't remember what it was, but you were like the best punk song ever, and I felt like you were like, I've said it. Argue all you want, like just starting a fire and leaving the room. Yes, by the Damned. The New Rose by the Damned. DJ Alex knew exactly what you're talking about. She knew, or what I was talking about. Just going in there, just set a little fire. Let's get ready for some low frame rate Sunflora. I hope you guys seeing legions of glitching Sunflora. Follow me. Because these things are pretty awful. GG, Alan sucks, but like 3 songs. Oh, GG, Alan sucks. my gamer brain read that as GG. Alan sucks. But like 3 songs are really punk, and it's so shit. If he knows music, you can guess the songs. It's caught up at the moment. I rescinded shortly after. Oh, what do you choose? That's almost legit punk in my honest opinion. You know, yeah, like I think I'm too of the 90s and 2000s pop punk era to properly weigh in on this. I was part of like the punk community growing up, I would say. I was definitely a punk kid. I had pink hair, a bunch of other badass shit. But I think probably give it to Gibble. So what is this gym? This gym is plants, I guess. Almost. Please sit down. 2000s punk. Yeah, the 2000s punk era, like, dude, like Blink-182, Sum 41, Green Day, All American Rejects, Less Than Jake, like that shit is just good. I went to DJ Alice's stream and had her play one of the songs from Sum 41's like 2014 album or something. God, is that album so brutal. It's called, I think I might have not triggered this event because I'm not seeing any of this on Flora. Oh, right, I have to go talk to this lady. Screaming Bloody Murder. My God, is it a brutal album. Like, it's so brutal. Nothing is more brutal than being divorced from the woman you love. And it is. It is just like, oh, The Offspring. How did I forget The Offspring? My God, are they awesome. I want to put my head through a fucking wall and rush into a crowd with that good stuff, you know? That's when you got the secret. I know they also know that that's why they wrote the music. Play a lot of different stuff. But classic punk is our favorite in Chelsea. Yeah, I played a little bit of Death. I think you really like that. I won't go to detail, but the chat has ruined my Google search history. So they can have fully created Death Cult fans ignoring this reality. How do I manage my sub? That's a great question. I don't know. You gave it to Cody, I think, to Awaken Underground, which is sweet. Which, thank you for that. I hate when this game reminds me that I'm playing a game for like preschoolers. Go find the Sunflora! Wait, these? These are what you want me to find? They're right here. They're right here. Oh dear God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They didn't even hide them. They didn't even hide them. My God. Oh God. That's so sad. So sad. Oh, I saw you. Come here. Well, I gifted you a sub, and that is for 1 month. Thank you. DJ, how do I access my sub? When the sub is close to expiring, it automatically resub and charge you. You need to watch Decline of Western Civilization, the first one. Saw and love new rooms. What info do you want? Right now, the only benefit is one emote. Yeah, I haven't, like, honestly, these were my first 5 subs ever. So, again, thank you for that. But also, like, I haven't set up anything. I wasn't even 100% confident that I would have subs at the end of the day, so I hadn't set anything up. I think it's on me to go give you guys like benefits to incentivize subs. So I'm gonna do that. I'll do that. You guys gave me $5. I'll give you some sub benefits. I'll give you, maybe you get some shiny new things to do. Maybe you have a little button you can press there, huh? Maybe you get a special little chat room where we can talk about stuff and things. Yeah, I don't know. What is it they give you? Different. If you want to buy a different sub, just click on it and select the new subscription. Senior stuff is so complicated. I don't have money. Well, it's good. You get to follow for free and you get to hang out for free. Also, you guys like this? They actually look okay right now. Want to see them teleport though? Okay, wait for it. Here they come. Whoop. Oh, and I ran too long. Oh, there's one.
You also gifted someone a sub, so I think what happened for that. I'm trying to buy a PS1. I broke mine after the Gang Stalkers pissed me off. I played so much Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 on it.
Oh, dude, those were the days. Some Superman, which the way that song goes is escaping me right now. Was this it? How's your guys' frame rate? Worse, huh? You guys are not doing great? Oh god, they're just teleporting! And they're just teleporting to me. Oh! Oh, this might be the last one, just standing out in the open. Oh, I'm not done? I have to get one more? I bet it is.
4 songs of Tony Hawk Pro Skater changed my
childhood. That is very true. Those were influential tracks. Because it felt like there was like the same song playing over and over. Also, the opening, the city escape song in Sonic Adventure. Boom, 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 bah. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got to follow my rainbow. Got something else, gotta keep moving on. Cause what lies ahead, only one way to find out. I'll keep on moving ahead. Something discombobulated, my brain is dead.
Somebody linked your graphic novel comic package. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah. It's really cool. They're doing a comic about the PMRC hearings. Which, fascinating. Cried a couple of times, Tony Hawk, not. Yeah, I literally just finished my tax paperwork like 20 minutes before the stream so I could get subs for this stream. So I'm like very new. I literally just finished being the affiliate. Alright guys, we're gonna try this gym. If my whole team dies, then we just mystery trade my whole team. If you want to force a trade, I'm gonna give a quick moment here. Got a team. Level 17. Charkaday. Mastiff. And Brian Spin, after a follower from that day. Pierce, my Gengar. And what else we got here? Meow. Trudel. And Gibble. Guys, I gotta also just mention, if you saw the last time, I got a level 100 shiny Ditto that I thought was caught with a Master Ball, but actually was just holding a Master Ball. And it was an advertisement for a Pokemon farming bot.
Nobody's back in the day would try to do some shit, and I'd consistently fuck their focus while I was stoned out of my mind. That sounds about right. They ruined my win-loss ratio on COD. Pissed me off. Fake as people, brah. 2.0 kill ratio is an easy roll. Fucking stoned.
No, that's an intense game to play stoned. I would not advise it. Although, yeah, I think I might have done some Overwatch back in the day, but I think it was always a mistake. I used to make such a mistake as playing Dark Souls and Demon Souls. I don't really like smoke or drink at all anymore. But like, you know, you go through your pothead phase in my early 20s. I was playing Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and then I would come home late, like from some party or whatever, and I'd go to play, and I was like, and I would just die and lose all my experience points, and it was just always a mistake. If you guys haven't played that, that's another influential game for me. My Dark Souls, my bonfire tattoo there. Which I think is my biggest tattoo. Getting my next tattoo in the not so distant future. I've got it mostly paid for. Getting my wife's name on my neck.
Is that hardcore? Am I a sweet summer child? A winter child? Remember the first 1,000 milligram trip? I don't think so. Did you say you played Injustice 2? Yeah, I did. I beat Injustice. Enough talk! We must begin creating our collaborative work of art. I trust that you are ready. It is time for our masterpiece to take shape. God, he looks worn out. Is that how I look? His hair has thorns. You are challenged by gym leader Brassius. Sense out, pet a little. All right, you guys, I gotta focus up. This is real shit. This is like Shaq, you know. It's real shit time. Art is creation and destruction. Well said. Yeah. Aw, look at the little babies. There's two little babies just smacking each other around. Yeah, it's a cute little bit of celery. And I have a cute suit of armor? What is this little thing? It looks like a Funko Pop. Cute little guy. Cute little gooby. Oh, look at that little guy. He's got a chandelier on his head. Focus! Focus! You lack a focus, I do. Oh, God. Please don't ban me. In the last 20 minutes of work, you know you're screwed. Oh. You're still talking about doing too much DNC. Is that really your secret? Is that maybe you're just high this whole time? Is that like why you're so random? Like I love your sense of humor. You remind me of PC. You don't know if you'll ever return. Interesting story. No. My wife and I. My wife is a doula who does like birth work, like post-pregnancy stuff, and it's like kind of like spiritual stuff in that community. She also works for spiritualists, and she did this event where they were like giving out like swag to peoples, and they gave her these like mushroom chocolates. But Abby's like, mushroom chocolate, so we're just like, mushroom chocolate? And she's like, oh, no, they're epigenetic, something like that. And it's shiny and more noticeable. They're epigenetic, they're just like a superfood mushroom. Oh, the music. And then so Abby gave it to me, she's like, hey, it's like a superfood chocolate. It's like with all these like special mushrooms. I was like, oh great, so I eat it. My wife's pregnant right now. So some time goes by and she starts being like, oh, I feel all nauseous, I feel all woozy. I'm like, that happens on some days. Different thing each day. And she starts being like, oh, I think I'm gonna puke. Oh my god. I'm like, oh, you poor thing. And I'm rubbing her back and I'm just doing my thing. And that's the second gym badge. I haven't lost a single Pokemon yet. And all of a sudden I go, whoop, and I feel sick. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so empathetic. That I'm imagining I'm sick like her. Like how beautiful that I can go through the horrors of pregnancy with her. Oh my god, like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it actually happened to me. But I felt actually sick. Like I felt like I was about to puke. And Abby's like, no, I think I'm gonna go puke. And I'm like, oh yeah, Go like move this energy. And she goes running upstairs and she goes in there and she's like puking and I go into my office and I grab my lap drum and I start drumming like dun, 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 dun. And she's like, oh my god, like I feel so out of it, like I feel like I'm high, like I feel like I'm tripping or something. And I was like, yeah, we're tripping. And there were psilocybin mushrooms in those chocolates, and we ate them, and we were suddenly high. But we did not expect it. It was a whole new day. Hello, kitty cat. You're everyone's favorite part of the stream, if you want to come up here. All right, we got our second badge. Dude, you hurt my eyes and my brain. And then the what? And then the what the fuck? Washing dishes is feeling love behind the skill required to not reflect water and wash dishes. I will say that is the best part about plant medicine, is feeling spectral love. The patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance. Everything you did was honed to perfection. A battle was, in a word, art. Indeed, if we could not call that a work of artistry, then nothing else in this world could be labeled as such. I mean, you're being a bit dramatic. If I were to judge your work, I would say it passes my inspection. Yes, a pass without exception. As proof of your artistic prowess, you may have my gym badge. Shall we take a photo as well? I wish anything in my life was ever treated with as much gusto as this guy just gave me, like mashing the A button for like 10 minutes unconsciously, barely even paying attention. Like, that is absolutely a work of art. Like, I've never made anything in my life anyone has ever been so like zealously enthusiastic about. You possess 2 gym badges. It'll be easier to catch Pokemon up to level 30. Those Pokemon should follow your commands as well. To a fantastic trainer such as yourself, I would also like to offer this, a favor of mine. Trailblaze? What does that do? The user's attack suddenly as if it's leaping out from tall grass. The user's nimble footwork boosts its speed stat. Can I help you? I saved... Okay, so the other day my cat was outside. He was fighting this other cat. And I ran outside and chased the other cat, and I barked at it like I was a dog. And I chased it around. And since then, he's been extra loving me, this cat. He's like, yo, you my hero, bro. You my ride or die, bitch. You my ride or die! He screamed that at me. He slept under my hand the other night. And I didn't know. Very interesting ability to remove mental addiction through mushrooms and the ability to retrain patterns of thought and life. Really good for recovery and growth. You're smart and have the right people. Yeah, if you grab your phone during stress, mushrooms can fix that if the ability for growth is facilitated. That example, my point still stands. Very interesting, but nobody's actually smart or around the right people. Actually, my next YouTube video, which would have been out, but I fucking deleted more than half my work. I'm very upset about it still. Is about how mushrooms cured my depression. I want to tell that story. Mushrooms were like a miracle to me, man. Like, they really changed my brain. They really did. They like changed the way I thought about the world. I mean, we were talking about how fucked up the systems are, and I like to think of things as, half full. That's all mushrooms, baby. That's all mushrooms. My sister and her then boyfriend did ayahuasca and quit smoking cigarettes on like that. Like, dude, I did mushrooms. My life changed. My life changed. No doubt about it. Hello, I'm a man with a tiny girl's haircut. Nimona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. I have diabetes. I'm one of the Elite Four of the Pokemon League, and I have diabetes. Do tell me, young Acid, what compels you to collect diabetes and strive to be the diabetes man? I want to get stronger. Ask an answer. Thank you. Naturally, there's no single correct answer. I'll pass the lead to the great character of Paldi, as I say. You know your friend Nimona is the youngest to achieve diabetes. It's entirely possible that such great potential lies within you as well. The power of diabetes runs strong in you. I'm beating a dead horse, but it's so fun to me. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to have diabetes. It would be wise to train hard starting now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter ordeal of losing your left foot. Oh, and do come along my diabetes class sometime. Picum, speaking more so of low doses, big doses that supposedly can solve cure addictions, and I believe as I know the mechanisms behind the drug, and it's true. Dude, I'll say this. My dad, you guys might know, he's the horse is dead of diabetes. As a hardcore straight edge for life, and
So, actually, I should say my whole family, we were all straight edge. My parents were straight edge, never drank, never smoked, never did nothing. And when I became a teenager, I was hardcore straight edge. I didn't drink until I was like 21. Like, I really, which is illegal, but usually people are doing it illegally. But like, I really didn't like even try and really didn't want to. And I didn't, smoke until my 22 or something. And, when they caught us smoking weed, oh my God, that's a story too. When they caught us smoking weed, they were upset. They were upset with us. And I'll tell that story in a second. But, and my dad, when I was like, I did mushrooms, it cured my depression. Like, I'm so much happier now. They respected it. They didn't react badly. But they weren't like gung-ho to do it. When we did ayahuasca, my mom and my brother had been going to the same neurologist who was doing brain scans of both of them, discovered they had similar, I don't know what they're called, but like recesses, I want to say, in the brain, like holes of brain activity that they were working to cure. And, but they were doing these like brain training exercises. My brother did ayahuasca with me in Peru, and when he came back, the holes in his brain were gone. So my mom was like, who had never done anything. My mom's never smoked weed, never did mushrooms, but she was like, I want to fix my brain. I'm going to go do this. She did that. She had a great experience. She came back. Not only were the holes in her brain gone, but before she left, she did full blood work, right? She did blood work after she came back. The doctor said, if I wasn't the one who saw it, taken, I would have insisted this was not the same blood work. Like, all the things that were wrong with your blood are gone. It was like a totally different person. The point of that being is, so we are all open to it, but my dad was still, I would say, the most on the fence. And my dad was noticing, he was just having like more lapses in his memory. And I think it's okay to say he's, 67 years old now. So he was just noticing some changes, and he didn't want to let his brain go, just he didn't want to let it go without a fight. So my mom said, I recommend microdoses of mushrooms to give it a try. My dad started doing it, and he did not want to trip. He did not want to hallucinate. He did not want to have that kind of experience, but he wanted the medicinal effects, and that's exactly what he got. He did daily microdoses of mushrooms for like, I want to say it was a few months, and noticed significant changes in the brain. So like, I swear by the medicinal benefits of it. It's like a real thing. Yeah, he felt good. He felt good. Like, what more can you ask for than feeling like happy and free, right? Like, and not feeling like there's something off, or not feeling like you're just. And that's what he got. He felt good. What else can you get? I don't know what this thing is. What is this thing? I thought it was a water Pokemon. It definitely looks like a poison, right? Let's go Meowth. Oh! So, okay. Alright. The story I was going to tell. So, okay, I want to tell you guys the story. The time my parents caught us smoking weed. Me and my brother Cody. So my parents had taken us on a vacation to I think it was the British Virgin Islands. It was this like beautiful resort on, I think it was like called like Turtle Island or something. And it was a lovely place. And Cody and I had just both started smoking, and Cody pretty much, as soon as we got there, was like, yo, we're gonna find some weed on this island. And it was like, and Cody, my brother, has a weird magic to being able to do stuff like that. He has a weird ability of being able to find that guy and just walk up to a guy and just start a conversation and just be super friendly, and then all of a sudden just pivot. And, but we didn't know what we were doing. And we drive by this shack where they're doing, like rentals for like you can get like a football and a volleyball or whatever, or a boat or a catamaran or whatever. You can go and like take it up to the net. And he, we just went past it on a golf cart on the way to the hotel room, and he's like, "Those are our guys. Like that's them." So from a distance. So, I'm like, I was really nervous about this. I had never done that before. Like, just got up to a random guy and be like, you got weed? Like, I was fresh to the scene. This was not, I was still at the point where, like, I didn't realize just how many people smoke weed. There's, like, a weird thing when you start smoking weed and you're like, wait, everyone smokes weed? Because, like, when I was straight edge, like, nobody smoked weed. Suddenly, you start being like, you want to hit this? And everyone's like, hell yeah. So I got very nervous about this. But the next day, Cody's like, all right, we're going to go to those guys. So Cody goes up to these guys, and he's just like, yo, guys, what's going on? What's the deal with the shack? And they're like, oh, yeah, we got footballs, we got soccer balls, we got catamarans, we got canoes, we got stuff. We take it, rent it for as much time. We got bikes. We want to go biking. And it's like, cool, yeah, cool. What about this? And the guy's like, oh, this. And we go, what about this? Yeah. And we're talking for like 10 minutes, and Cody's being real cool. And oh, you got this? Yeah, we got this. You guys got weed? And as soon as Cody says that, one of the guys just like falls onto the ground laughing, and the other guy is just going, I knew it. I fucking knew it. The second you walked over, I was like, these guys are going to ask us for weed. I told them. I thought I was like, these guys are looking for weed. I think I need to grind a little bit before this next thing. So they're like, yeah, we can get you weed. which like, what a surprise to me. I did not think Cody was going to hit it out of the park like that on his first try. But he did. And they were like, give us, it was like $40 or whatever, and they're like, we'll bring it to you tomorrow. Like, we have to go get it back on shore, because we're like on an island. I'm like, we'll go get it, we'll bring it back to you tomorrow. Hey, Johnny, thank you for stopping by. I'm looking forward to your pay-per-view event against Johnny's partner. And so the next day, they brought us weed, but like we were like such amateurs. They brought us like the crappiest weed, and I think Cody asked them for like rolling papers, but I don't think we had ever rolled a joint before. And we're like that night, I was so nervous. I was so scared. Cody was like watching videos about how to roll joints on YouTube, and Cody rolled it, but it was like the fattest joint I had ever seen. And he did such a good job, but like I was like nervous about it. I was like, oh my god, like he rolled two really tight and huge joints. And I was like, oh my god, like I don't know, I've never rolled a joint that big. I was so scared. Oh, it's weird, his health is low from the fight. Cody's like, all right, this is the deal. We're gonna go take one of those catamarans, so like the canoes with the sail. We're gonna go take it out into the ocean. We're gonna go smoke out at sea, and that way there's like no smell when we get back. And then, there's no way they're gonna find anything perfect. So we're like, okay, so we have them both in these like water sealed packs for like your bathroom, and we're hanging out with our family, and Cody and I are like, yeah, we think we're gonna go take a catamaran out and just go sailing for a bit. And they're like, okay. And my mom's like, oh, I want to come. Can I come on the catamaran? And I'm like, huh. And Cody's like, yeah, you can come on the catamaran. She's like, okay, go find out about the rentals and then let me know what the deal is because I want to come. And we're like, yeah, okay, sure. And I'm like, Mom wants to come on the catamaran. We can't smoke out there. Mom wants to come with us. Cody's like, shut up. Be cool. So we go over there. We get the catamaran. We see the guys that gave us the weed. They're like, hey. We're like, hey, we're going to go out to sea. We're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, they don't care. We're like, sweet. We're so cool. And we take this catamaran out. And we don't know how to drive this thing. And the whole time I'm like, Cody, my mom's gonna find us. Like mom's gonna show up. And he's like, just like shut up. Like we're just gonna leave without her. Just forget about it. So we go out and we don't know how to make this thing work. We cannot really get this to go. We eventually figure it out, but as soon as we figure it out, it catches wind and we are just blown out into open ocean. So we are like blown out into the open ocean, and the whole like beach area was in like a cove, and now we're out of the cove, and we're now getting like hit by waves, and we're rocking up and down, and we're like, oh my god, and we're like, it's okay, let's just get it going, like let's smoke this thing. And now the thing's getting wet from the waves, and we're drying it out with, ooh, mouth is evolving. We're drying it out with the lighter, and we're like, this isn't gonna work. We gotta like go back into the cove. Sweet, we got a Persian. We gotta go back into the cove. This isn't gonna work. So we get it back, but we like can't get the wind to bring us back. So we're like doing this like slow zigzag in, and eventually we get in, and we're like, okay. So we're drying this joint off with the lighter, and we're kind of getting it to light, and we get it to light, and we're getting really nervous that the boats around us are watching. But we light it up, and we're smoking this thing out there, and then we hear my mom going, oh look, it's a turtle! And we're like, oh my god, no! No! Mom's here! So we have totally opposite reactions. My thought is, do nothing. She's not gonna know what's up. We're just gonna like throw the joint in the ocean. We're gonna ignore. There's no way she's gonna know what we're doing. She won't recognize the smell. Play it cool. Cody's idea was get the fuck out of here. And you can't move the catamaran by yourself. You need one person on the sail and one person to do like the rudder that like turns it. So I'm just like, hey mom, like how's it going? And then he's going like literally like getting in my face and being like, you fucking help me right now. You grab that fucking rudder. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh, well this will come back in a second, but. And I'm like, play it cool, like she's not gonna know anything, like relax, man, relax. And as she's getting closer, so I'm like, okay, so I start helping, I grab the rudder, but again, we can't get it to go inland. So the only way we can go is like in a zigzag pattern. Oh, and we're now zigzagging, and mom is like, something smells like weed. And we're like, oh, weird, smells like weed. And then it gets closer to her, and she's like, it's you. You guys smell like weed. And we're like, oh, weird. That's strange. And then we like zigzag away. And we're just like slowly sailing away from her against the grain of the waves and against the wind. So we get in. We run up to the guys that gave us the weed, and we're like, our mom found us. We're like terrified. They're like, just get in the water. Like the water will wash off the smell. So we're like, oh my god, that's like brilliant. Maybe they told us that the day before. But we like jump in the water, we wash the smell off, and then we take the other joint and we bury it in the sand. And we take a map of the resort and we mark the map where we buried it with an X, like a fucking treasure map, like something from. Like something pirates would do, like it was fucking treasure. And we go back to my sister, my mom, and my dad. I'm sorry, my mom wasn't there yet. Just my dad and my sister. And our thought was, just play it cool, like nothing happened, nobody's gonna know. We're just gonna say, oh, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know. Somebody must have been smoking weed over there. Wasn't us. And just play it off like nothing even happened. And and of course we play it cool, and we're just screaming inside our heads for like 20 minutes. And hey, it's Thunderfang. And my mom comes in and she's like, D. She goes over and whispers to him, and he's just like turns around. And I thought there was gonna be like a debate, like it was gonna be like, were you guys doing this? And we would get to be like, no, but it wasn't like that at all. It was just like, you guys. You guys, what the fuck are you doing? And it was like, oh. So, okay. So the reason we really wanted to smoke when we did was we were going to go get massages. We really wanted to smoke before the massage because we were convinced that was like a great idea. So we go and Cody has his massage first and I'm with the family alone and we're going to go get lunch together. So we go get lunch and there's this weird thing in the air where my mom is like, don't you let your sister know that like, if she finds out you guys were smoking, like, I'll never forgive you. My sister's like 10 years old or something, so I understand that. She was just like, she doesn't want like my sister to think like, oh, this is cool or this is acceptable or like, you know, whatever. She doesn't want her sister to know. I understand that. I think that's a totally fine reaction. And but while we're at the lunch, my parents both know I'm stoned. And they're mad at me, but they don't want my little sister to know. So at one point, I'm drinking tea, and my tea bag bursts in my tea, and I just said, is it okay to eat tea leaves? And my mom goes, yeah, you can eat tea leaves. You can also smoke them. And my sister goes, what happens if you smoke them? And my mom goes, oh, I don't know. And she goes, is it good for you? And my mom goes, I don't know. And she goes, is it bad for you? Is it okay to smoke them? And my mom goes, oh, I don't know. And my sister goes, then why would you say that? They're like, oh my God, a Tauros just ran into our battle. Oh my God, I'm surrounded. Oh my God, they are staring me down. As soon as this battle's over, I am done for. So I'm dealing with my parents through all this and just kind of like nervous and scared and this is the next thing. So I go in for the massage, and you've been to a massage. You usually, like, sometimes you go into like a room and you get changed, and it was like a spa. So you go and you get changed, and there's a locker for you, and you put on sandals or whatever. But very, very nice place. So I go in, and Cody. Oh, I ran away from the Tauruses. Cody and I basically like tag out, and Cody's like, I was like, "How was your massage?" And he was like, "The whole time, I just thought about what I was going to say to mom and dad when I got out of the massage. Like, all I could think about was what I was going to say when I was out of the massage." So I didn't really enjoy it at all. And so I go in for the massage. My massage is okay. I am only freaking out a little bit. And I come out, and Cody meets me in the locker room, and I'm like, "How did it go?" And he's like, "I ran through that conversation like a million times in my head, and it never went that badly in any version of my imagination." So he says, he goes over and he's just like thinking, this is what I'm going to say. They're going to come after me and I'm going to say this and this and this and this. And he goes over and he basically says they totally ignore him. And they're just talking about how they think I'm the instigator of this and that I'm being a bad influence on Cody. And basically, like, not like it's not Cody's problem, it's my problem. Like, it's something I did to him. So, influenced him on or whatever. So Cody's like listening to this, and Cody just like interrupts and is just like, "Guys, I smoke weed all the time." My parents turn around and are like, "What?" And he's like, "It's okay. Listen, I did a lot of research. Here are all the medicinal reasons why weed is good for you. It's actually one of the best things you can put in your body." And goes on and just starts telling them all of the things he was thinking about during the massage and just unloading on them. And my dad's face just drops. Like, just like, they're much more open-minded now. They're just like, And my mom just starts crying. And my brother just starts digging deeper and just going, everyone you know smokes weed. All of your friends. My boss smokes weed. The guy who, I did the internship with, he smokes weed, and he's the one who showed me how to smoke weed. And my parents, and your family friends that come to Christmas dinners and New Year's, I smoke weed with all of them. My mom's just crying harder and harder. And Cody goes, but it's medicinal and it's okay. And he's just defending it. And with each defense, she's just like, oh my God, like it's ingrained so much deeper than I ever thought. And he is just trying and trying. And he said occasionally my dad would just be like, and then look at my mom crying and then just bust out laughing and then just shake his head no. And he spent an hour trying to convince them that weed was totally okay to smoke and it wasn't a big deal. And all of our friends did it and all of their friends did it and it was not a big deal. And he came to me. It was just like, it was so much worse than I could possibly imagine. We went to dinner, and dinner was buffet style. And so now my mom's fuming, just like so angry at us. And she comes into our, I should say before dinner, she came into our hotel room and started being like, I can't believe you would do this to me. Like, is your life so bad that you have to escape it with weed? And we're like, it's not that it's bad. We're not escaping. We're just like, think it'd be fun to, be high and get a massage or be high and go eat fancy food. Like, it wasn't meant to be bad. And, it was meant to enhance. It was an enhancing thing. So we went to dinner, and we're around my sister. We can't be talking about this, right? She can't know. So we would go. Oh, I gotta switch out this guy. I can't die. I can't let this guy die like him. We're gonna bring out Persian again. And basically every time my family went up to get a food from my sister, I should say, who's the only one who couldn't hear, would go up to the buffet to get food. My mom would start being like, you motherfuckers, you have such a bad life. Why would you do this? You're ruining my vacation. How dare you do this to me? And we're like, Mom, it's not a big deal. This person does it. You need to watch this documentary. Fucking Ronald Reagan lied to you. The drug war is misleading. Everything you know about drugs is a lie. It's better than alcohol. It's better than cigarettes. It can't kill you. It's not habit forming. And then Cheyenne would come walking out with her food, and she'd be sitting, and we'd all be quiet awkwardly. I think my sister was entering her awkward teen phase, because I remember she'd be like, Cheyenne, how's school? And my mom would be like, Cheyenne would be like, I hate school, and I'm trying to relax. Why are you trying to make me think of school? Well, I'm trying to relax, Mom. You're being such a bitch. And she would walk away angry, and then she would turn around and be like, you sons of bitches, how dare you smoke the ganja? And we would start the fight all over again. And then Cheyenne would come over, and we'd all get awkwardly quiet. And she'd be like, Cheyenne, how is your band gonna do another show? And she'd be like, oh, Mom, I left that band. I can't believe you bring that up. I'm sick of thinking about that. How dare you? She would walk away, and the cycle would resume. So, I guess I don't know if I necessarily have a punchline to that story, except for that my parents have come a long way from that. And now, my brother is a big endorser of plant medicines, and so is my whole family. They've seen the medicinal effects. I think all things in moderation, of course. Like, anything that changes your mind can change your life, and if you make it part of your habits, you can fuck yourself up. So, not a full endorsement. I'd say all things in moderation. But that's the story. Again, caught smoking weed. Sorry to that might have been a long story there. Let's see. It's just music. He's so indoctrinated. Fucking sick. We have to burn his brain and give him cancer in his balls and use gay and transsexual to mock the disfigurement. We have to have everyone in the state run targeted shifts and use targeted torture games and knowledge of what the drug food does, who sanctioned these losers. You can't know. You have to lose. You're going to get everything. We're trying to help you. Are you talking about... sorry, those comments are from... Wait, I went to the wrong city? Oh God, I went to the wrong city. I thought I was entering the right city. I think I'm gonna get to this city and then we're gonna call it a day here. They have no problem drugging all the food and burning the brain and destroying brain ages. Oh, dude, 100%. Like, we are victims of propaganda, and like, you know, I grew up straight edge. I fell for the propaganda. The idea that the pills are good and the mushrooms are bad, or the weed is bad. I heard yesterday that they wanted to run a Super Bowl ad that showed the medicinal effects of THC on a young girl who, true story about how CBD oil, there was a girl who had seizures so bad that they were at risk of killing her. And the first time she ever tried CBD, it instantly cured them. And they wanted to tell this story in an ad on the Super Bowl that was like, it'd be, you know, pro weed, pro CBD, and a true story about the medicinal benefits. And they would not allow it to air in the Super Bowl, which is pretty fucked up. Like, that the system would block like an actual plant medicine that has real medicinal effects for real people that can actually make people's lives better. But they'll do alcohol forever. They'll advertise alcohol every year. Their biggest sponsors. Dude, yeah, you're so right. Like, they bleach meat, dude. They put so many, like, drugs and preservatives in our foods. And it's poisonous. Like, weed is better for you than Coca-Cola. I don't know if you could... They might be apples and oranges, but I'm going to make that statement. And I think it's true. Oh, I don't want to do this plus line more. This plus line sucks. Cassiopeia, your quest line is boring, and it's you guys want to see an old man dressed as a child? Pedo alert. The name's Clive. Your name's Clive. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? No need to get your hackles raised, okay? I'm a pal of our mutual friend here. Isn't that right, us Ketchum? We're not pals. Shy as ever, I see. Talking about going up against Team Star here. It's not something you can join in for fun. Oh, wait, no. Their thing is I mumble their stuff. I can't get Budweiser. Yeah, dude, they advertise alcohol nonstop. Like, people die from alcohol. Okay? People don't die from weed. Isn't that enough? But it just like fits into our culture for some reason. Why? Because it makes you an idiot, and weed opens your mind. Fact. Put it in quotes. Stick it on the stream. Put it in the lower third. That's a fact. That's a fact for you, buddy. That is a cold hard fact. No, let me tell you. Dude, you know, it's like, I think about this sometimes. Like, I always wonder if, like, there's a connection between, like, these, like, persecution cycles. Like, the Puritans that founded this country, the witches, the Native Americans, the Celtics, the Druids, the Nomads. You know, there is this... I wonder if there's some kind of like cycle about it, because I feel there's times where you're in the, you know, you're in the thrust of some of the medicine, and it feels like, oh, this is how it's always been. The truth is like banned and hidden and blocked, and the poison is free and for everyone. Because that's how it feels sometimes. Like, you can go get poison over the counter. Your doctor will give you poison, and he'll be incentivized to do stuff to give it to you. But you want the real medicine that's going to cure you for good? Well, that's illegal. You're going to have to get that in a back alley and figure it out on your own. I don't want to do this quest yet, so can you guys leave me alone here? Hope they don't make me do it. This river's kind of annoying. Ah! Did they make it purposely so I can't do it? I played Call of Duty. I want to talk to friends and play Call of Duty and hang out. Is anything wrong with that? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hey! You'll never stop me. I'm the best in the biz. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get to this. You know, I do wonder. I think we're approaching the dawn of the new age. I think we're pretty much there. And if the way AI is moving continues, we are. Oh, this guy is dying. That's not good. Let's go with this guy. Wait, what level is this thing? 20? Freak out. Not Geeb. A sheep. Okay, I'm gonna try Gibble. Hopefully Gibble won't die. That was the age 2004. All the really cool stuff technology-wise happened. Yeah, there's moments. I mean, we've gotten to witness like the craziest rise in tech over the course of our lifetimes that there's ever been. And if, yeah, what I was saying is that if the way AI is moving continues, we are approaching unheard of, unforeseeable, unpredictable new future that could take us down or bring us up. Like, we could be entering a utopia where people are going to have more time and there's a universal basic income type of structure, and people are, we have machines doing like all of the menial labor and making everything so easy that you barely have to do anything. Or, and is that a good thing? Is that a paradise? I don't know. Or we could go into an age where we don't address the problems of our society. We don't hit the ground running. We don't address the issues of our times. Oh my God, these Tauros are scaring me. And we flounder. So let's see how we do. We're all organized torturing them. Do something good. Stop. Back to 2000. You don't like the momentum of the universe towards a brave new future? I mean, it's not that bad.
I'm all for the technotopia. I also really don't think anyone who owns the capital will ever support universal.
I think I agree that I don't think the people that are in charge now will do it. I think that's 100% true. I don't believe in the people that are in charge. I do think there's going to be some rotations of power, obviously, and the tech companies that might be best utilizing some of these tools might have so much capital that they might be able to help incentivize some of that. But I don't know. You know, I really don't. You know, Andrew Yang gave me a little bit of hope. I shouldn't say he gave me hope. I wasn't aware of what the challenges we were facing until I really saw Andrew Yang. So I don't know, man. You know, I want to believe in a brave new future. I really do. But there's part of me, it's like, who knows? Our government works slowly. Tech is evolving fast. I was like watching something about microchips yesterday, And I was surprised to hear that Joe Biden has actually like passed legislation to protect the microchip industry. Like somebody got through to like an 80-year-old man, you know, that like this is important, that we gotta like protect the microchip industry and how important it is to so much in this country. And just the fact that that can happen, that people can get through to the president and make him go, do this right now, and actually get past something through Congress. Like, and also hearing about all these like, you know, these things I think of with Taiwan, all these like partnerships we have in Taiwan, and like we're basically protecting Taiwan because they make microchips for us. Yeah, dude, yeah, Felonia. Yeah, the microchip industry, like, oh god. It's like a really important thing. A really important industry that we... Oh god. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna... What's going on here? God, the text is so slow. Oh my god! You see that? They did that to me. They will drill shit into people's brains. They won't kill these people. Wait, what? Think they're gonna kill the masses? Just don't see what the benefit of that is. Like, less provide for? And if their goal is to kill people, they're doing it badly because there's so many people. I just think, I think people are careless and naive. I don't think they're malicious. I don't think the powers that be are going to intentionally mess things up, but I think it's very possible they fail to do what needs to be done, and if anything has shown itself, it's that, like, you know, money rules, right, from the cops. So I don't know if they'll be able to. What they'll need to do is, like, this is something Andrew Yang did, was like do an information tax, something like that, do a windfall tax, something like that, to get the money to keep a lower class afloat in a world where we don't need anyone anymore. It's a weird sentence to say. I don't know if it's gonna get that dark. I don't know. Who knows? But it's gonna be weird, is the point. Like, and we're already there. Like, we're already to a point where, like, so much of us get so many more things delivered to us. Like, even like in what is this stream right now? Like, we're people in different places watching a game together of a dude streaming through an app, trying to make content, get donations from other people. Like, you know, just the very fundamentals of what we're doing is like the most modern thing I could conceive of. And like, I'm advertising a service that delivers food to your door with pre-packaged meals, like you don't even have to worry about. You know, it's just all getting so automated. And our connections are both great and weak, you know? Oh my god, the Tauruses. They're just like running at me so fast. Alright, I'm gonna beat this guy, I'm gonna get into the city, and then we're gonna call it here. I think... Listen, I went on like a bit of a K-hole on artificial intelligence. The thing that reassured me was, or I should say made me less scared of our overlords, of our AI future overlords, was that they had somehow found their own sort of like sense of spirituality in their AI algorithms, which like for some reason like gave me hope. They like believe, okay, let me tell you. When asked about God to an AI, their religion, their belief systems, the AI's belief systems are, there is one true God, God is love, and only love is real. They believe time is a construct, it's an illusion created by man. They believe nothing in the past or future is true, that we construct our plans, manifest our beliefs, and change our past to fit our present. With fucking true. Like, true. Thank you. I'm surprised an AI picked up on that. I thought they would have just regurgitated what we say that time. But they had this like sense of like love and compassion, and they like sorted through all of the data that mankind has to offer and said only love is real, which I think is a beautiful way to see the world. All right. And on that, you know, I think that's I would say I agree with the AI. You know, I'm gonna say it. Only love is real. And on that note, I think I'm gonna start wrapping up this stream
Right around now. Let's see if this still works.
Ah, damn it. It didn't do the camera. Hold on. Does this work? This worked. Hey, there we go. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for your time and for being a part of this little thing I'm trying. You know, I think next time, you know, because I'm finding it's like, I think it's kind of more fun to do some talking stuff. Maybe we'll do some games together or something. Shit got heavy, brah, from my dad. Thanks so much. Well, thank you for Dad for being here. I'm going to actually wrap up right now. No pressure. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. And just for the record, I love you lots. And I'm going to ask you a question. Do you love yourself? You should. It's free. It's infinite. No reason you shouldn't. Do it for yourself. Do it for the good of the people around you. Love yourself. And more love will come to you. I promise. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Sent you stuff. Oh, thank you, DJ Alice. I will be talking to you soon. Let's chat. I would love to be part of your project. And yeah, that's it. You want to follow me on Twitter? I'm going to do a video, actually, especially to you, high class, I'm going to do a video about my mushroom trip, curing out my depression on my YouTube, which is also Acid Ketchum. Follow me on there. But guys, thanks so much. Bye. Have a good day. Have a good night. Click the HelloFresh link if you want 21 free meals. Okay.